Guys, welcome in to Divine Golden Intuitions. Okay, this is where we're going to do a collective reading, general energy reading, to check in on the energy, see what you guys may need to know right now, and what is significant here for you. All right, remember that these readings are general readings. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These are general readings, so everything may not resonate. It should be a confirmation. Also, you guys, put the excuse me. Hey. Also, you guys, put the energy where it fits. I may be talking about you. It could be somebody else's energy. So keep in mind to put the energy where it fits. And when I say masculine, feminine, it doesn't mean man and woman. It could just be somebody that's masculine or feminine. Okay. So let's just jump right in. All right. The aquamarine crystal could be significant. That's the one I'm wearing today. But this is also was very significant with that full moon. Okay. When you look into the characteristics. But this also helps for self-expression. Throat chakra. A lot of people have been going through throat chakra awakenings. And as I'm saying that, my throat started acting up as soon as I get in the video. It's 9:01. One person in the thing. 9:11. All right. It's some type of emergency. Y'all, let me tell y'all a story really quick. So I'm in my building. And in the middle of the night, like 1, 2 a.m., all I hear is like, it sounds like a baby ass siren. Like, and it's right outside my house. And it's so annoying. Like, and it's still going. So it's like somebody could be trying to, because Spirit, I was like, Spirit, is this relevant? Like, what is this about? This is relevant because Spirit was like, somebody needs to stick to their path no matter what is the distractions. Also, too, I was getting the energy where somebody could be needing to listen to frequencies, things like that, too. Because as soon as I put my frequency on, and like last night I wanted to do it, but I was tired. So I was like, dang, what is that? I just went back to sleep. But this morning I put my frequency on and it balanced out the energy. Okay, so be very aware of your environments that you're in. Because too, like when I think about it, it's like it puts me in perspective. When I was living in the city, you always hear noise, right? You always hear noise. But because I'm now more closer to the country, it was like, oh my God. So some of you guys may be moving to quieter areas here, or you may be what am I about to say? You may be realizing that you may need to even just get more quiet time with yourself here. Somebody could also be purchasing a sound bowl, listening to sound bowls. Something of that sort could be significant. But also this is where somebody's also realizing the value of like the simple healing, right? The simple ways of earth, how we can just stand on earth and heal through releasing and attaining the negative and positive energy, right? And it's like also that energy where frequencies could be significant for somebody. Maybe you're going through something or whatever, and you play frequencies and it starts to help you heal internally. All right. Now, I also was getting that song by Jhené Aiko, I don't just get by, I thrive. Okay, so that could be significant here. Somebody is, whatever you've been through, you are realizing that you're thriving through this. Somebody also could be realizing that I've been through way worse times. My wishes and dreams are about to come true. All I have to do is stay consistent and persistent here. All right. Because somebody could be at a crossroad. All right. I feel like somebody's going through some type of faded moment. I did pre-pull a little bit before we got into the energy. Because it was just like, I was like, Spirit, is that significant? I had to ask Spirit. I'm like, I always be telling y'all stuff. I'm not telling y'all, be like, why is she going? Everything is significant to me. It ain't no coincidences in this 3D matrix. This is not a coincidental universe. Everything is literally happening and aligning just so that you can thrive, just so that you can prosper. Okay, so everything's being put. So when anything triggers you, or when anything starts to invoke an emotion within you that you do not necessarily resonate with, that means that that's a trigger. That trigger is a sign, right? An indicator of where you may need to, okay, like that trigger with me. That was very irritating. I don't want to hear that. Like, and I'm just like, I don't know if it's the Virgo in me, but with sounds, I don't want to hear no type of extra noise, all that. Like, I play my frequencies and stuff, and I know some of y'all be complaining about it, but y'all who be complaining about the frequencies in the comments, go take a spiritual bath. Okay, I just gotta say it because it's been like 2 or 3 of y'all complaining about the sounds of the video. Everything that I play in the background of the video, and I apologize if it's ever too loud over how I'm talking that day, but you know what I'm saying? these are frequencies that's helping balance you. So if it's irritating you, then that means that you may need to sit in silence and meditate for a little second. But yeah, so it's something that's it's like a contract here. Some type of fated event is happening for you here. You can feel like you're at a crossroad here. You can have two choices to make, okay? Libra energy could be significant here, but I feel like with this Empress energy here, the choice is going to be the right choice for you, and only you would know that, right? Depending on whatever situation you're going through. It's going to be something that's going to keep you in Empress energy. As in, you're not going to have to fight for this. You're not going to have to take too much action for this. It's kind of going to be something that flows. All right, so if you're wondering why something's not working out or why is this not working out, because the universe may be trying to put you in divine flow with your blessing. You may be going too hard to try to receive this blessing. And Spirit's like, oh, that's not necessary. 555 on the clock. Things are changing. You're not going to have to work as hard as you used to have to work for things. All right, you're not going to have to grind as hard as you used to have to grind for things. Okay, this is the energy. You know, Empress energy is I don't chase, I attract. And what did Jenny Aiko say in the song I just said? I don't just get by, I thrive, right? This is the energy that you're stepping into. You're not just going to be getting by. You're going to be thriving, okay? With this Empress energy here. I also feel like as you sit in this Two of Wands energy here, right? Me and my friend was talking about this yesterday. He was just like, you know, this year really feel like pause. And I was telling him I agree 100%. Like, because last year was hard as shit. Like, last year was crazy. And then this year, it's like we kind of in this pause, this limbo right before things pop off. Like, right before we get these big-ass blessings, it's like Spirit's like, okay, now sit and reminisce and think about that shit. And the past couple of years before that, and think about that. And see, now when you get this blessing, like, that's what it's really giving. It's giving that. It's giving, I just heard prodigal son. Okay, so some of y'all could be like the special one in your family, right? The chosen, the black sheep in your family here. But this is that energy where we're in like some type of pause moment right now. And this is very similar and to that metaphor I gave y'all the other day. Grand Rising. All right, it's very similar to that metaphor I gave y'all the other day of you already done drove to the airport. You got to the airport, right? That means you been knew you was going. On a spiritual level, right? When we joined this life, we knew we signed contracts to go through the things we went through, right? So we know, we just remember, right? Okay, so you get to the airport, you go to the airport, you find your way to your gate. They finally call boarding. And now that they finally call boarding for your gate, you're in that tunnel in between the plane and the airport. Nobody's able to pass that tunnel, right? So a lot of you guys have conquered a lot of demons, conquered a lot of energy vampires, people sent your way. You've closed that contract out. But now it's like we in this limbo period this year of like pause, right? Or even just put the time frame for you where it is. It don't have to be this year. It could just be this week for you. Depending on where you're at. Time is an illusion. Everybody's in different realities. You feel me? So for some people, this may be 2 years, 3 years. For you, it may be 2 months that you get through this pause, okay? But yeah, it's like right before that pinnacle energy, okay? Now, these popped out, and I didn't look at them yet. I want to read them from the back like this. And this was clarifying the Two of Wands with the Empress. Okay, so what I see is whatever choice that you do decide to make here, it's going to be the right choice. Because it's gonna lead you to victory and success here. Okay, some type of win here. Your heart chakra definitely could be being activated and charged at this time. All right, from the divine. But you're about to gain some type of recognition here. And as you gain this recognition here, it's like you're gonna be getting you need to get a lot of rest, or you could already be getting rest. All right, this could be that pause energy. All right. But if you ever feel a moment where you start feeling overwhelmed, mental overload, that means that you need to sit in solitude. And that's what we was kind of talking about earlier. All right, a lot of you guys may need to learn making time for solitude. Okay, I heard making time for the sanctuary within. Period. I like that. I really need to write that down. That needs to go on a shirt, Spirit. That was really good. I really like that. All right, and it's like you taking this rest, and remember, put the energy where it fits, because y'all could be already through the rest period, and now you're about to be in this action period, okay? Because right after the rest and the victory comes this action period, okay? So a lot of you guys could be getting some type of new position, maybe new relationship here, maybe just new growth overall on your personal level here, but it's going to require action of you that you're going to need to take, okay? So don't be afraid of taking this action here. I feel like Spirit kept you in this limbo mode, that pause, so that you can gain that confidence here. Learn your triggers, because they're not your tormentors, they're your teachers, right? And then as you take action towards these new beginnings, you're going to get a lot of good news. You're going to see a lot of new starts happening for you. You're going to gain a lot of courage here. You're going to learn to be very optimistic here, or you could already be learning this, have learned this. Okay? And people really are seeing you as this courageous and energetic person here. Even if you're older, you're showing up in this very youthful, young, inspirational energy. Okay? Especially for some of you guys, y'all could sell something here, or be a salesperson, or actor. Politicians are significant, preachers, inspirational speakers, athlete or performer here. Somewhere where you're in the spotlight. Even if you're just like with the salesperson, wherever you're at, you're in the spotlight. People notice you, okay? That 9/11 could definitely be significant, all right? And I'm seeing a 9/11 again. But yeah, it's just an energy where you need to make sure that, because I feel like with the new beginnings, with the new beginnings, it's going to be, like with the positivity, with this freedom, with this fun energy, with the success, because we do have the sun card here. With that, that's the higher vibration. Anytime you get higher, major arcana, well, I can't say that word. What? Anytime you get major arcana and minor arcana. So the major arcana is like the court cards, right? And then the cups, 4 of cups, the wands, the swords, and the pentacles are the day-by-day energy, the mundane. So the mundane may feel like you may feel a little apathetic, right? You may feel a lot of emotions from the past arise at this time, right? It's like 9/11 could even be significant for somebody too. Like somebody could have had somebody in 9/11. My auntie was in that building, but she survived, thank God, you know. But some of y'all, maybe that's significant for one person here. Like maybe you had somebody in 9/11 and that may be resurfacing for you. But for some of you guys, you're just having old things resurface, okay? And it's like, yes, you're in this sun energy, but it's still like this shadow aspect. So Spirit's wanting you to still filter through those emotions here. All right, release regret. Don't refuse new offers at this time. This is the time to try new offers. Because that energy, don't let that 4 of Cups creep into, like, allow it to, what they said, don't ignore it, feel through it, but don't allow it to stop your growth, to stop this experience here, because you're about to experience a lot of success, happiness, okay? We even got the 9 of Cups here, and it's going to be something that is going to be very fulfilling to you on a soul level here. Your 3rd chakra, your solar plexus, is going to feel like that's that youthful energy, especially coming out here with the sun card, the 9 of Cups, okay? Victory and success here. Empress, you're going to be, somebody also needs to create, right? Somebody also needs to create. That's why, especially like if you notice in my business, I do a lot of different things because I just I'm very eclectic. So I just kind of go for what I want to do. If I want to make a bracelet that day, if I want to do a necklace, if I want to create a deck, if I want to do this, I allow myself to have that freedom of just pure creation without judgment of myself. And I don't fear what other people will judge me or think about me. I don't care about none of that, because when you're creating, that is, some of you guys need to get into a more creating energy here, because it's going to put you into, like, yeah, whatever you maybe start creating, that maybe not be your final thing, right? But just getting yourself into that frequency of putting things together, right? Because that's alchemy. Transforming basic things into, like literally making a bracelet like we did the other day online. That's alchemy. You're transforming something that was not once into something that it wasn't, right? And you create something brand new and beautiful. Okay, so a lot of you guys need to tap into that energy of like, how can I create? Even if it's just maybe with your basic day-to-day mundane things, your hair, your outfit, whatever. Express yourself. This is the time for you guys to really express yourself, okay? And really allow your inner beauty to shine through, that soul beauty, right? Some of you, cowrie shells could be significant. The cowrie shells are these right here. They could be significant. I just seen that in my 3rd eye. But you know, also too, cowrie shells, and I was just about to do a video on that yesterday. I didn't do it yet. I'm gonna do it today for my other channel. cowrie shells used to be currency, right? And interesting enough, they stopped being currency. The war on putting them back into currency stopped around the 1940s here, and they had to adopt the dollar because you know what? Do your research, but you can already imagine who did that, okay? But yeah, so, you know, cowrie shells still hold that vibration here. So somebody, because I'm literally seeing somebody with earrings and a necklace of cowrie shells. Okay, so somebody, you could be of royalty, right, in a past life here, or you could have just been very rich here in a past life. And that energy, maybe some of you guys are needing to get those cowrie shells to activate that abundant energy, that royalty energy within yourself. Now, whatever this is that you're going to create, this is like the Nine of Cups energy here. I feel like it's going to teach you. We got the Nine of Cups, the Hangman, the Hierophant here. All right, it's going to teach you a lot of lessons about you choosing to do things that make you feel inspired, feel creative. Like, it's like an energy where you want to do things that only really speak to your soul, right? That type of energy. And I feel like a lot of you guys have also did a lot of contemplation here with the hangman. Excuse me. Confirmation. And Spirit's like, now it's time to take action here, okay? Now it's time to take action here. And it's like, also, too, this confidence, this self-esteem Spirit has been building up for you here was not by mistake. It was definitely by design. All right, let's see what Moonology messages we got, Spirit. What does the collective need to know right now? What do you need to release, okay? Spirit is saying, what do you need to release here? It's time to release negativity. All right, so that is an energy that is a collective energy here, especially with us getting into that post period of Mercury retrograde. Things could have been confusing. Things could have been like, we are still in the shadow. The shadow period ends the 5th, I believe. But things could still be a little bit confusing here. But I feel like as we digress out of that energy, things are starting to settle. Okay. But don't forget about that Pluto retrograde. So like, that's all about that darker energy here. So a lot of people could be seeing things that may be darker about themselves or others around them. All right. So a lot of energy to sit within you. What do you need to release, right? And it doesn't have to be like those overnight release tools. It could just be something where you're like, okay, well, this really is not serving the new me. Not that it's negative or not that I'm against it or whatever. It's just not serving the new me. Like lately I've been telling myself, you know, this new me would not be smoking as much a day. She'll smoke one blunt a day or whatever. Like, or the new me will not be drinking all these energy drinks. Like, I literally do that to myself because, especially those my bad habits, like I be want to smoke quick. The energy drinks terrible, so I have to tell myself like, oh well, she wouldn't do that. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna read a book, or and you gotta funnel it into a healthier area, where it's like, because a lot of times we do think we're just creatures of habit. So it's like, okay, let's switch up the habit. You know, and a lot of times it's like, people think it's so hard to switch up the habit, but I feel like, too, Spirit has reflected me, so many people with a lack of self-discipline that it disgusts me, and I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys could be in that energy of like, yeah, looking at others like, yeah, that's not what I want for myself. So let me do this. Or no matter how old you are, everybody's in this energy of really realizing certain things, right? And it's very interesting, okay? And then we got, look, a new start is coming. All right, that new moon in Taurus is going to be coming up soon. That could be very significant for you. And as I say that, I did not see this card under here. Taurus energy, definitely significant. But we know Taurus energy is the Empress energy. All right, Taurus energy is that luxury. Taurus energy is that vibe. Like, Tauruses are vibes, okay? They naturally are in this Venusian energy here, okay? Venus is highly significant because we also have Libra energy here as well. But, yeah, like... This new moon in Taurus, I said new moon in Taurus. This one just say new moon. I just said new moon. When I seen new moon, I thought about the new moon in Taurus. That's the next one coming out. It's about to be. We're going to definitely have to have a prosperity ritual on there, okay? Because, woo, prosperity lies ahead here. You guys are moving past this energy. This could really be what happened now where you're moving towards, and this is just giving you kind of like a clarity of like, okay, I wasn't crazy. This was really what was happening. Okay. Yes, and then on the bottom of the deck, a personal issue reaches resolution here. Full moon in Cancer. All right, we are going to be in Cancer very soon. Cancer season very soon. Somebody could be a Cancer as well, but this is the energy where something to Cancer rule over the moon, which is emotions. Okay, you got to think deep. And this is going to be something that whatever this personal issue is, as it reaches the resolution, you're going to feel some type of solace in your heart here, in your emotions. You're going to feel some type of settledness here of like, I can breathe, like I'm moving past this energy. Now, for some of you guys, it may not take till the full moon in Cancer, and I'm not sure when that is. I think it may be around October or something like that, but don't quote me. Go look it up for yourself to be sure. But around that time, you could just look it up just to see like, oh, when is the full moon in Cancer in 2024? That may be around the time that all of this energy may be fully removed, okay? Let me get two more, Spirit. And I just keep hearing that Jenny Aiko song. I don't just get by, I thrive. I love that song too. And I was hearing the song Sun, Soul. Some of you guys could have met somebody or about to meet somebody who is, you feel like they bring that sun energy here. You could be a woman bringing that moon energy, okay? Yeah, I feel like when it comes to these crossroads that you're at, and I'm reading backwards. Okay, so like that energy was the future energy I kind of read, and I'm reading backwards on the spread. So we kind of going back into the past a little bit just because I don't want it to be confusing. But yeah, so through the past here, you were at this crossroad here because Spirit was teaching you how to work through some type of fears here. Scorpio energy could be significant. All right, it's something about these new moons here. You got 3 new moons here. And with that being said, and the South Node, and like we was talking about North Node, South Node. So one of my beautiful family members on YouTube was like, oh, what about my North Node and South Node is in the same sign? I thought that was so cool. I never seen nobody chart with them in the same sign. But if you have your North Node and your South Node in the same sign, you want to work towards the higher aspects and move away from the lower aspects of that, okay? Because wherever, like, and I want everybody to do this, like, look at your North Node, look at your South Node. All right, like for me, my South Node is in Aries. My North Node is in Libra. Okay, so I have to be more into that Libra energy. I also have like a Libra stellium in my chart. I have to be more into that Libra energy, that softer Venusian energy, that goddess energy, more so than that warrior energy that comes naturally. You feel me? Either in my relationships and like with family, lovers, all that, like I have to push back the warrior because I'm so ready to be in that area. Like I can Aries energy, I could just handle it. I got it. Da, da, da. You know, that also is that Ogun. Like I'll be ready to be in that Ogun energy. The Spirit was like, move towards your Libra. Just chill out. Just relax. Just be peaceful. Just be a sweetheart. Okay, so look at y'all North Node and y'all South Node to see like, where is the energy that you naturally operate in that you may not realize? Because I didn't realize that I was in that warrior energy at the beginning until I looked at my chart. I was like, okay, this is how I need to be. So yeah, y'all. Also too, don't forget I got that new post. Quick commercial break. Go ahead and book your forecast for your natal chart if you want to see how the aspects of the week, the month, or the year will affect you. Also too, if you want to just do specific situations on love, qualities, different qualities in your chart, your finances, or what's your magical gifts, we can do that as well. But yeah, so that was an awesome commercial break. Let's take it back. And yeah, you're definitely moving past something here. This is an energy where you really have overcame some type of big obstacles here. And it's like now, as you step onto this path, I don't know if I read this, but don't let your past hold you back. It's like now, as you're tapping into this new energy here, it's like I'm hearing, you can hate me now. Who was that, Nas? But I won't stop now. Period. I like that channel song right there. Stop playing. Okay. Yeah, a lot of you guys, like I said, a new romantic cycle is. I might do a love reading after this, depending on what time it is. We got the group ritual today, and I got like a couple spots left over on the group ritual, you guys. But we starting at 11:11, so book it before then if you want to join. But yeah, this is the energy where you're looking at the bigger picture here. You remove your pride from the situation here. I also just heard, as I said, remove your pride. You've gained or you've cultivated your ego into a more healthy ego. Okay. And I said Libra, its energy is significant here. We got Libra coming out with the new moon in Libra. All right. A new romantic cycle begins here, but also with the new moon energy. I don't know if I said this the first time, but it's like an energy where you are doing a lot of like planning, restarting, and rewriting, right? Moving forward and like, okay, what's the new moon energy? New moon is all about that, right? Full moon is culmination. I probably have to do after the group ritual. But yeah. So it's like this is the energy where you need to be writing down how you want these things to go. You know, something that I noticed is very interesting about spirituality and magic and things like that, about the practice, is that it's so beautiful because you always create more, right? That's like the fun part of the whole gist. It's like you never really stop creating. And y'all remember in the beginning, I said a lot of you guys need to get into this creative energy here. So if you feel like, okay, you feel this fulfillment here, you start to feel, oh, I'm getting the things that I desire. What is it next that I'm about to create? What is it next that you're about to create? Right? And I find a lot of bliss in that. And like, I gained a lot of fluidity and a lot of flexibility through knowing that even when I create this, I'm going to want something else, and my goals are going to go higher, and the things that I want is going to go higher. It's very exciting, right? But for some people that could be frightening or torturing. So switch the narrative, right? It's very exciting to be able to continuously create, right? And like, okay, I gained this. Now what is it next for me? How good can it get, universe? Like, now I need to start imagining this new thing. Like, a lot of you guys have acquired these blessings you've acquired moving past a tough time. But it's like Spirit is like, okay, what are you cultivating now? What are you about to create? Okay? A lot of you guys could also be balancing spirituality and practicality. All right? Utilizing your spiritual gifts in a more practical way. That also is significant about what we was talking about in the beginning, about how they have this annoying sound outside my building. And like, some of you guys could be dealing with stuff like that, or whatever the case may be, and then you're learning to play your frequencies, or to take a spiritual bath after you leave from a hectic environment, or sage yourself or incense yourself in the car when you leave out the grocery store. Like, whatever it is, like, you know, you're putting your spirituality and practicality together to be able to maneuver this matrix in a more effective way here. Okay? Clarify these messages here. Oh, gosh. Clarify these messages, Spirit. Period. All right, you definitely could be in your mind at this time, thinking man or thinking woman, whoever you are. Put the energy where it fits here. All right, but like I said, somebody definitely could be reading some books here, getting knowledge, gaining new perspectives here. With the second chakra coming out as well here, I feel like you definitely have healed some type of, with that second chakra, it's like some type of relationship trauma, some type of trauma that came from a love relationship here. All right, a lot of you guys can resonate with mermaid energy as well. Spiritual baths definitely are significant here with the sun card. Some of you guys could be Leos as well, don't have to be. All right, but this is an energy too where some of you guys could be going out in the sun, absorbing that sun energy and allowing it to recharge you, restore you here. Flowers could be significant, lily pads, goldfish. Also, too, that reading books here. A lot of you guys could definitely be reading books here. There's books in multiple of these pictures. All right, and I feel like with the Magician in the Mirror, this is that energy I was just speaking about before I pulled the card. You're like, what can I create now? It's like Harry Potter vibes. You feel me? Like, I did this. It's like, especially when there's no pressure. We're not fighting against or running from anything, right? So it's like, what can I create? And as you create in the mundane, like we were talking about, the simple creations of like even just a bracelet, or for if you do a certain type of craft, or you do hair or nails or whatever you do, just creating, even just painting or whatever you do, it's like through that creation is going to help you to create within the actual assimilation here, right? So you're creating with your hands the things that we can manipulate. We're in the 3D, so we can manipulate the 1D and the 2D. And then you go ahead and now you're creating in the 5D and above, right? Creation in higher realms, okay? So, yeah, somebody could also be realizing their power here. Clarify these messages, Spirit. Overall message, I'm going to pull two more from this, a couple more from this one, and then one more deck, so two more decks. Embody a new archetype, okay? So a lot of you guys could be embodying a new archetype here. Like I said, that's that same energy of like I was explaining with myself. Like, oh, well, the new me wouldn't do that. Like, you don't have to always embody an archetype that's already seen, like a goddess, or you don't always have to do that where it's like a person, all right, a deity, which was a person, right? You can create your own archetype. And who is it that you see yourself as? This is also very prevalent to the energy I told you guys about with the remembering how your day went to manifest, right? Create the life you want to create by just starting your day by remembering how your day went. I do this every day. I tell myself after I do this floor wash, somebody's gonna book something. After this is gonna happen here, and then somebody's gonna book a reading. Like, I plan these things out, and they may not happen exactly like I tell them to happen, but guess what? They happen, okay? So embody a new archetype. Create that archetype for yourself, no matter what that is for you. All right, some of y'all have an ex-lover returning. Use your intuition. Use your discernment here. Some of you guys, it's gonna go both ways, right? But some of you guys with the ex-lover returning, use your intuition here, because some of you guys could have had to develop discernment within a relationship here. So it's not for you to go back here. It's for you to use that discernment that you had to develop. Okay? But for some of you guys it is. I can't tell you what to do. Ooh. Yes. I want to start. That's what I told my I was telling one of my friends, I want to do the crochet too. Like, there's so many videos on YouTube. I never did crochet before. I did it probably like when I was a kid with my grandma, but that was a long ass time ago. But I've been wanting to crochet too, do little tops and all that. Like, yes, that's significant, and people need to really just tap into their gifts. Why? Because you guys are starseeds, extraterrestrial beings. The things that you want to create, the things that are in your mental are way beyond this realm. All right, so when you start to create, you know, like every painting I do, it's a piece of me in that. People feel that. You know what I mean? Every piece of jewelry I make, none of them is the same. I put my energy into, like, that's what you guys are realizing, that you're putting your energy into things and they just start to thrive. And they just start to be very successful. Or they just start to give you this energy of feeling motivated, inspired. Because that is feminine energy. So in that moment of creation, you're operating in your feminine state. That Empress energy. We also got Abraham Hicks, Jay Shetty, 19 Keys. All right, knowledge. It could be significant for you guys to listen to some podcasts at this time. To not just keep listening to the same type of content, right? What's your spiritual diet? What are you looking at on social media? What are you looking at on YouTube? Are you 4-3 just on the clock and it's 39:33? Threes could be significant. You could be seeing them. But what is it that you can put your energy into that's going to help thrive you, right? So if you watch TV or whatever regular TV for this amount of day, watch something that's going to teach you something for that same amount of day, right? Be very cautious in that energy here. We got third party interference here. It's definitely some love energy going on. What is that about? All right, so that's under ex-lover here. So this ex-lover could have left a third party, or I don't know. We're gonna do a love reading later. We'll see about that. Let me pull one oracle real quick. We got stay optimistic about your love life. Okay, so positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah, it's something very significant about the thinking aspect, because you're thinking the all is mine we're creating. Okay, so it's definitely something about that aspect here. We got nature girl, nature boy, go outside. That came up earlier when we were talking about the natural medicine. 444 was just on the clock with 4 people in the thing. So 4/4s could be significant as well. All right. But yeah, somebody needs to go outside and get that natural medicine here. Place your feet on the ground. feel that air. Like I know as soon, like I can't be in the house all day. As soon as I go outside, I'll be like, oh my goodness. Like, I be getting mad on my little boo nurse. He's like, I don't want to go to the waterfall every day. I do. All right, Spirit's like, remember your why. Okay? Remember your why. All right? Remember why you started. Remember where you're going by remembering why you started. Okay? And then we got unexpected money here. Okay? So you definitely could be about to get some type of unexpected money. Could be a check, a grant, some type of deposit here. We got ancient Egypt, Atlantis. All right? You could have definitely been an ancient being here. You could have been here before many lifetimes. We were speaking about past life earlier as well. So a lot of you guys could have lived in, we did say mermaid energy too. So it could have been in Atlantis. And I wholeheartedly believe in all that. So anybody who doesn't, exit the building. Okay. On my YouTube, I wholeheartedly have had past life regression sessions in Atlantis, in Egypt. So this is real. Okay. So like people that really have these experiences, don't think you're crazy. Okay. You really could have been there. All right. So that may be something too, where you could be healing whatever was from that past life here, which is allowing you to thrive in this life. All right, we got dance, walk, move your body. Okay, so a lot of you guys could be needing to just move your body. All right, as you move your body, that also helps to release energies of your chakras, open them up, release any stagnant energy. And I love to laugh too, like laughing, dancing. All of that is going to help you to remove any type of stagnant energy that may be going on within. Okay. Yeah, and then look what we got. Chakras. This is what we're talking about. Spirit music and pendulum. Alright, so you may be getting into your own divination at home. You also may be looking into your chakras here, or moving around, listening to spirit music and allowing yourself to dance. Like, especially like those, I like to listen to a lot of African traditional music as well. And that is, especially if you are of, like, if you are black and you have that in your DNA, that type of sounds and things like that can trigger certain type of memories in your body and your soul, your chakras and your mind. All right, and help you to remember your greatness as well. So try that. All right, buy a new plant, baby. All right, some of you guys need to get a new plant. All right, I always feel like that's one of my things I love to do. Like whenever I'm feeling like I want to just buy something ridiculous, or I'm like, I want to get me a pet, knowing I really don't want to get no pet at this time, I go buy me a new plant, because that's like a pet, for real. That's a baby. That's family. Like, for real. And name it something like prosperity. Like, name it whatever your name is, apostrophe S, prosperity. Okay? That way, every time you water it, you're watering your prosperity. Okay? Period. All right? Love is definitely significant. All right? Love is significant. Love is in the air. All right? And earlier, like I told y'all, I was seeing that Soul Sun Energy, that song by Jhené Aiko. A lot of you guys are that moon energy, about to reunite or unite with this sun energy that's about to complete you here. Because you know the man rule over the sun, woman rule over the moon. Yeah, Orishas. Ogun could be definitely significant. I spoke about him earlier, but the Orishas could be significant overall. Okay, I just want to take the moment to thank all the Orishas that I work with, and I'm just completely grateful how they helped me to thrive in life here. Okay, so some of you guys may be drawn towards the Orishas: Ogun, Oya, Ochosi, Imaye, Shango, Oshun, or Orunmila. Those are the only ones I have listed, but it's more Orishas, but you may be guided towards those specifically. And you may also, like I said, you're honoring your inner god or goddess within yourself here, which is also helping to change your narrative. We got gratitude here. As you get into this gratitude state here, you'll be able to also lift your vibration. You may need to play sound frequencies, mantras, hertz. Affirmational videos could be significant here. But we got that divine contracts being fulfilled. Like I told you guys in the beginning of this reading, look at how the reading came full circle. I told you guys in the beginning of this reading, this is fated. Whatever's happening for you, it's fated. It's not happening by accident. It's not going to leave you tomorrow. You don't have to worry about it not being able to stay or not staying in your life. This abundance, it's contracted. This is a contract being fulfilled. This is fated. This is yours. All right, let's close out with this oracle. What's our time? Damn, 40 minutes. That's a good little reading. No, I missed y'all yesterday. I missed you guys. I was resting up and getting myself ready for the group ritual today. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And the table is just so beautiful. And it's just like, You're so welcome. Spirit, give me clear and concise messages. What do they need to see right now? Definitely need to get grounded, okay? That's a priority. Somebody needs to know that getting grounded is a priority here. 40 could be significant. But somebody needs to know that getting grounded is a priority, okay? So, and that was 444 again, too, because it was 9:40 when I seen that, and it was 40:40 on the clock. All right? But, yeah, somebody needs to know that. Like, somebody's needing to prioritize their spiritual medicines here, like getting grounded, listening to frequencies, listening to things that's going to uplift your mind. Like, that needs to be the priority here. Maybe the priority is, like, I need to get this, I need to get that, I need to get this for my home, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, Spirit's like, if you just take care of the spiritual, we can take care of the physical. But if you can take care of the spiritual, though, okay? Do something to surprise yourself here. All right, Spirit's like, do something to surprise yourself here. This could be, like, she got this little box creation thing. This could be y'all creating something here that may shock you. Like, wow, I didn't even know I could do that. All right. Also, too, this is you. Like, I feel like you are surprising yourself with, as you, like, talk to yourself more, spend more time alone. I know I did see hermit mode for one of y'all. Yeah, like, some of y'all been in hermit mode. Why? Because Spirit's been trying to show you your own greatness here. Express to you and show you the different things that your capabilities here, right? Because it's alchemy, right? Just because you're creating these crochet or whatever, this, that, and the third, that's a form of alchemy, okay? And it's like Spirit, like, I know for me, especially like when I first rode a jet ski, I was afraid of what I can't swim and all that, but like what it did was trigger something in my mind, like, damn, if I could do this and I could do this. You know, I remember when like years ago as a child, I went to the basic training camp, little training thing, and I went down that wall in the Marine boot camp training camp thing, and I was so scared to do it, but I did it. And it was like, after that, it was like, you unlock different things that when you realize you could do something else, it does definitely go over to other areas, okay? So that could be significant. We also got let music be your nourishment here. So somebody's definitely needing to switch up those frequencies, the things that they play in their environment here. Also, too, I like to have running water going in my environment, or the coin sound, or getting one of those incense holders that got the water coming down. All right, somebody's name could be Roman. My son's name Roman, but this is Roman on this card. All right, or the Roman times could be significant. But let music be your nourishment. Vegas could be significant as well. Okay, let music be your nourishment. All right, and that's crazy too, because when I thought of my baby name, I thought about it when I was in Vegas. I was pregnant, and I seen all the Roman sculptures in Caesar's Palace, and that's why I got that name from, y'all. I was so miserable. I don't know why they brought me on that trip pregnant like that. Y'all. We got your biggest fear might just contain your greatest growth. Period. Your biggest fear might just contain your greatest growth. So the thing that you may be fearing, the thing that you may be not wanting to do, the thing that you may be pushing away from you is exactly the action that you need to take. Okay? So step into that action. Anchor yourself into being comfortable in uncomfortable moments. Every day is a new opportunity to be a more daring version of yourself, okay? So, and then we got on the bottom of the deck, be brave to become who you were always meant to be. Somebody's name could be Leonard or Edward as well. All right, but this is about you tapping into that courage that we were speaking about in the beginning. Tapping into, I feel like you could have been in that hangman energy to teach you all of this greatness that you did have going on. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget, if you got a spot on the group ritual, I will be going live on Instagram, and I'll post it on YouTube after. It's not going to be on this YouTube, though. It's going to be on my Divine Go to Master. All right, so I love you guys. Sending you much peace, love, abundance. All right. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.